Broadcasting on 106.2 FM and online.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another show of FCP Weekly. I'm your host Zaid, and today I am joined by my co-host Ayman. Welcome, Ayman. And we have two special guests in the studio today, so it's quite packed out. We're joined by Adil Aziz and also Daniel. Is that how you want me to refer? Yeah,
that's fine.
Perfect. Ayman, how you doing?
No, I'm good. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I'm glad to be here. Second week. Like they say, first week was good. So
good. So I think Adil's been a bit of a hard man to get hold of. We're into our third season, and it's his first appearance on the show. So I know Ayman, obviously you sorted out. So well done for that. So I think the first half of the show we'll get into Adil's little journey. I guess he's got a bit of a unique kind of point of view in the sense that he's been through the academy when it first started. I think he was probably there at the first academy session way back in 2016, I believe. And now, he's part of the first team setup. So he's kind of seen the growth at FC Peterborough from, firsthand. So it'd be very good to hear from him. But I think we're going to just kick things off with a bit of Would You Rather?
Yeah. So,
Ayman, over to you.
Thank you. So I'll quickly explain to you Adil the rules. The rules are simple. I'll be giving you a Would You Rather. I'll give you a hint. It is all football related. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather score a World Cup final winner or a Champions League final winner?
A World Cup final winner.
Would you rather play for your favourite club or your national team?
Favourite club.
Would you rather be a legendary striker or a legendary goalkeeper?
Legendary striker.
Would you rather win the Ballon d'Or once or win 5 league titles?
Ballon d'Or once.
Would you rather score a bicycle kick or a 40-yard screamer?
40-yard screamer.
Guardiola or Mourinho?
Mourinho.
Premier League or La Liga?
Premier League.
Would you rather take the winning penalty or avoid penalties completely?
Take the winning penalty.
Would you rather be super fast or have perfect technical skills?
I already got perfect technical skills. So super fast.
Would you rather be a captain or a top scorer?
Top scorer.
Would you rather play in front of 90,000 fans?
Yeah.
Or in a World Cup final watched by billions?
A World Cup final.
Would you rather score every game but lose or win without scoring?
Score every game but lose.
And then finally, would you rather have Messi's vision or Ronaldo's mentality?
Oh, Messi's vision.
Some of those answers are a bit suspect.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be in bro, come on.
What's that?
Well, you want to score every game, bro.
Ayman, what do you think?
Ayman, as a striker, come on.
I can back some answers, but the one that shocked me the most is score every game and lose.
Yeah, it is.
Very selfish. I agree. That's the.
The other one was what? Mourinho and Pep, and you picked Mourinho.
Obviously, bro.
Why?
Don't really know, to be honest. Mourinho's top manager. Pep's bold. Pep's manager City. Come on, he's gone soon.
Alright, okay. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Although for anyone who doesn't know you, tell us who you are and what position you play.
Adil Aziz. I'm a winger. Sometimes I'm a midfielder. It depends on the day. And yeah, I'm 21. That's about it.
Okay. So currently, are you? You're part of the first team setup. And yeah, as I mentioned earlier, you were part of the first session at the academy. Can you remember that very first session?
A bit. Actually, I do. It was at Peterborough Regional College, I think. And yeah, I can't remember who's running the sessions. Hold on, isn't coming to me. Was Cammy there?
I think Cammy was probably there. Yeah, I don't exactly know because Yeah,
I think Cammy was there. There's quite a few of us. Then there's a picture somewhere.
I have seen the pictures. To be honest, I don't think there was actually that many people. There was probably like less than 5 people in the first ever session, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then, do you actually remember any specifics of that session? Or
Nah, I ain't got a clue, I'll be honest.
Oh, okay. There is some pictures, so maybe we'll try and dig those out and get those shared on the social media. How old were you when you joined, or what was the first kind of age group that you were part of?
I think it was under 11s,
Yeah,
and that was managed by Safi and Cami.
yeah. Do you remember what year that was?
I'd say, I think maybe 20, wait, it's a long time. About 2016 maybe.
Okay. Yeah,
2016,
I think
2017.
that does kind of make sense, because now that I think about it, I think the academy actually started in 2015.
Yeah.
With like men's team starting a year earlier in 2014. So just tell us about your experience in the academy as a whole. Was playing in like a grassroots club new to yourself at that age, or were you already playing for like other clubs?
To be honest, I wasn't really playing for anyone else. I was just kicking ball with my friends, things like that. But in school and stuff. And then obviously FC Peterborough, the first time I actually playing like a league for a team. And then yeah, we had our first season. I think it was Div 5 or Div 4 maybe, in under 11s. That was run by Cami and Safi. It was, to be fair, we had quite a good team. I think we won the league or got promoted our first season. Yeah, but I don't think the standard was too good. So we kind of did walk that. But then the next, I think we got promoted, and the next season, it was still with Safi and Cami. And yeah, we kind of got battered every game. But I think that's because the other teams were quite experienced. Not experienced, but like they've been playing together for a few years.
Yeah.
Things like
So
that.
what age group was the first time, or the first team, or the first season?
I think under 11s.
Under 11s.
Yeah.
So just a bit of context for some of our listeners. So generally, I think grassroots teams tend to start at under 7s and so on. So for a brand new team to start at under 11s, for a brand new team to start at under 11s, that's probably like 4 years kind of behind. So I guess in that first year, if you were winning a lot of games and so on, that's a testament to the academy and the coaches and some of the other players. So I think you mentioned you played at your school and so on. Were you part of the school team?
Yeah.
Do you remember some of your school kind of coaches?
Yeah, to be fair, what was our... Mr. Burgess, yes. He was my year 5 teacher. I used to have a PE teacher, Mr. Butcher. I think he's a goalkeeper now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think, Eamon, you've got some fond memories of yourself playing for your school team as well, right?
Yeah, no. To be honest with you, I started in secondary school, I think, with my footballing team. But like Adil said, experiencing that school football is very different to academy football, actually, I must say.
Yeah.
I feel like, and it does make sense with academy or grassroots football from a young age, you're learning those skills in so much detail.
Yeah.
Whereas in PE, there's more of a fun element to it. Yeah.
Although, so you mentioned Safi and Cami. Which are some of the other coaches you've had in the academy?
I've had Safi, Camage, I think Image a few times. To be fair, we had Derby as well.
Yeah.
Yep, he was our manager for 2 seasons, I think. And that was about it. To be honest.
If you had to pick one of those coaches or a manager who kind of stuck out to you, who would that be?
Probably Cami.
And why would you pick Cami?
I think he helped me in my game a lot. Like, taught me a lot about football, to be honest. Just like technically and everything.
Can you kind of share maybe one thing that Cami's said to you that's kind of stuck out or kind of stuck with you?
Not really, to be honest, but he's like taught me a lot, as in a lot of like little moves, things like that he used in today's game and stuff.
That's good. And then in terms of kind of players that you played with, maybe in that first year or while you were playing in the academy, who were some of the other players, or were there any players maybe better than yourself? Or
yeah, there's a few players, to be fair. There was Azim was quite good. Hader. We used to have, who else was there? Ishan, who's good fullback. And then, Kevin was really good.
Okay. Do some of these guys still play at the moment?
Kevin actually plays for our reserves.
Yeah.
He's a very good player. I think we used to have a player called Thomas. He doesn't play anymore. I think he's moved to Canada or something. But he was a really good player. And to be fair, I don't think a lot of them actually play football anymore.
Okay. Yeah, so with Kevin, obviously, I remember watching him play. I think this probably when Derby was a manager. I think there was a final at our home ground now, which is quite poetic, I guess. But I remember, Kevin playing that game, and I remember a few other games that I watched. And to be honest, Kevin at that age was phenomenal.
Yeah, it was a joke.
Like, he was just way ahead of anyone else. That he come up against, or even on our team. It was unbelievable, to be honest. And now it's good to obviously see he's still involved with the club, just like yourself. I know he's played a lot of games for the development team, and is now playing for the reserves as well. So that's really good to see that. And I think I do vaguely remember Thomas as well. What do you think is the biggest thing you've improved on as a player over the years?
I'd say just like my confidence when dribbling and stuff. I feel like sometimes you get the ball, you just pass it back. But now I kind of want to take my man on, things like that. Now I think my shooting as well, passing, just like my IQ of the game has improved quite a lot.
Okay.
But I think that comes as you get older, though, to be honest.
Yeah. So you mentioned confidence. What kind of makes you confident, or how do you kind of maybe psych yourself up to be confident? Or does it kind of come naturally, or is it something you kind of work on?
No, I think it just like come naturally, as in, say you score a goal, I think the next game you kind of want to score again. And then once you get a few goals on the bounce, I feel like you probably kind of think to yourself you're kind of unstoppable, do you know what I mean? And then I do feel like most of the time you should think that you're better than the opponents anyway. As in, I'm way better than him anyway, so every time I get the ball, I'm going to rip him up, stuff like that. So, yeah.
Eamon, do you share similar kind of thoughts? I know, again, last week you were talking about, the mental side and being confident, or,
Yeah, I can relate to that a bit. I probably wouldn't think I'm way better than my opponents straight away starting the game. I'd probably be testing them out within the first few moments, seeing what they're good at and not what they're good at. But like in football, most important, or one of the most important skills is confidence, and if you use that confidence well, it will work in your favour.
Sure. And just a question in terms of like the comparison. So how different is the training now when you compare it to when you were in the academy?
I think it's very different. I feel like the coaches are a bit better now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the sessions, they're more game related, as in things that you'll do in the game, like passes or play and stuff like that. But when you're obviously in the academy days, you're just like kind of still learning, like not how to play, but like in a sense, kind of. So just like getting the basics right.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like training now is like very good. I'd say it's quite intense. I feel like when you're a bit younger, you don't really. I think you obviously should be wanting to win, but winning's not the most important thing. As in just learning the game and stuff like that. But I think now, like you kind of past that stage, so you want to win games. You want to like. So I feel like that's by it.
If you had to pick one drill from maybe that you can remember from your academy sessions that you really enjoyed, what would that be?
Not sure, to be honest. Probably just going in and out of the cones, to be honest.
Okay,
so like that with the ball.
Bit of dribbling, bit of basics. And in training now, is there a favourite drill or game that you have at the moment for training?
For training, it's probably one of them passing drills, the passing combinations.
Yeah.
I think one of those are quite good. I think the ones like you do before the match, I think those are quite good.
Okay. Eamon, what about you?
I'm agree with Vado. I think the passing drills before our match days, get in touch with the ball is one of my favourite drills as well.
Okay, I think those are quite boring answers from both of you.
Let's ask
Okay, what's
Zaid.
yours?
Yeah, what is your favourite drill?
My favourite drill. To be honest, I think I like the wave games. We've kind of been doing,
Yeah.
like where the pitch is kind of short and you got one goal up to maybe, and then the second goal on the 18 yard, and you're doing like maybe the 6 or 7 aside there.
Yeah, but that's a terrible answer as well, because that's basically a 5-side game.
It's a bit more interesting than a passing combination,
Wow.
But yeah, who's the biggest influence on your development? Was it like a coach, a teammate, or maybe like a family member?
Coach, I'd say probably Cammy.
Okay.
I think he's helped me quite a bit. And yeah, even like in men's football when he's back and stuff, I feel like he does give me some good advice when playing and things like that. And
Yeah.
And then like, I'd say you. Obviously you played me out quite a bit, especially as of recent. Like, just give me tips on what I should have done, what I could do.
As you've said that, I've just remembered. I think probably, I'm not sure if it was your first game for one of the men's teams at Fulbridge Road.
No, I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah. So we played. I'm not sure if Eamon was actually playing, but I think it was a reserves game, right?
Yeah, I know.
I think I was just coming back from injury, and it might have even been a friendly. I'm not.
It was.
Yeah.
Friendly.
But you've come on for, I believe, what was your debut? Was it your debut?
It was.
And what position did you come on?
I came on right back.
Right back. Okay.
This ain't my fault. I'm left-footed, by the way. So
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the score was at the time, but what did you kind of proceed to do?
So I put the ball, and actually I thought first game, it's alright. I try to play a cross goal. I've kicked it, and obviously I just seen he's definitely not making it, and the striker just come and he scored. I'm thinking, damn. And then we actually went on to lose that game, and yeah, I thought it was my fault for a bit. I still think it's my fault, but it is what it is.
No, so I just remember. So you've come on at right back, and then as you said, you just played a pass across goal, which I think any coach would tell you is like a big no, don't do it. And then the striker's intercepted and scored. And I actually remember pulling you up on it and saying, "Look, you never play across goal." And that was probably around, I'd say, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Actually, does that
make
sense?
No. 8 years ago, about 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Oh, not even 6. Probably 5 years ago.
5 years ago. Wow. Yeah. 5 years ago. But I think we've always had a bit of a joke about that. And hopefully that's going to stick with you for the rest of your career. Like, don't play across goal. So my next question was, is there a coach who's really changed your game or mindset? But I guess it would be Cammy, as you've given him a fair shout out. And Eamon, what about yourself? Is there a coach who really changed your game or mindset? I think you did allude to it last week, but just in case no one was listening to the last week's show.
I think any coach I've met at football has had an influence, but in recent times, I would say the gaffer and Waleed have had a big influence in the way I think, especially Waleed in training, so a big shout out. He's always going out of his way, using VO, figuring out where I've gone wrong in a game, and it's the way he shows and coaches. It's definitely been an asset to my game in these last 2 seasons. So, yeah.
Is there like is there maybe some advice that Waleed's given that's kind of just stuck with you?
Yeah, something we was working on last year was to be selfish in certain situations of the game, especially when I'm probably running into the box with the ball. He said, instead of looking for a pass, just shoot. And it's always something I think about when I get into those situations.
Sure. And back to you. What did the kind of academy teach you that kind of still helps you today on match day?
I think just the basics, to be honest. Like keeping the basics right, as in you don't always have to try to do like something flashy, this, that. As long as you keep it simple, just keep it ticking. I think it works out better.
Yeah, I think that's
I feel like every coach will tell you that as well as you get older.
And they kind of say that, the higher up the levels you get, the difference is like in the fundamentals, how consistently you do the basics properly, and that's what makes a difference between, you know, as you climb the kind of the football pyramid. So I think moving on to a bit of the breakthrough. So do you remember the first or the moment you kind of found out that you'd be involved with the first team?
Yeah, so it was the season when first team went the Prem, and you lot went on a very good run, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but then you just started losing loads of games. And then I think the gaffer messaged me saying, "Oh, you'll be with the first team." And then a few players actually got called up. It was me, Ruben, and Halil. And obviously went there. I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna come on, get like 5 minutes, and then I think half time we're losing 2-0. Yeah, it might have been 2-0.
Do you remember who you played?
Yeah, Leverington.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah,
Oh, it was an away game, wasn't it? Yeah.
Wait, were you playing that game?
I was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember the?
I remember Ardo's debut very well.
And then yeah, he goes, "I'm coming on," and then obviously I'm very scared. I'm 17, 18, and then I was a bit nervous. I was thinking, oh yeah, these are just gonna bat at me, this that, and I've come on the left wing, and then I think I've come on, and then Dom's got the ball, and he's tried playing me, yeah, and then he goes, "You should have made that run," but then he didn't really shout, but I thought he was shouting at me, yeah, and then I was thinking, oh bro, I'm done already, and then I wasn't really getting the ball or anything for the first like 10 minutes, and then I've gone into the 10, and yeah, I started getting the ball a bit more, obviously, then I'll let you tell them what happened next.
No, I'll let you.
Oh, go on
then
then.
you're making out something really big. Big's going to
Let me
happen.
tell you something, lads. The ball's come to me. I just saw my name. And let me tell you. And yeah, I just put it in the bins, top bins. And then obviously he was losing like 3-0, so I couldn't really celebrate. So mate, I tell you one thing, I didn't care about that scoreline. And yeah, we went on to lose 4-2 that game, but it was alright. And then Zai tried that game as well one time, because I should have passed him, but I shot.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, to be fair, it was a great goal. Kind of, you had it on your left and kind of finessed it into the top left corner. It was a really nice finish, and then I think after that you just got a bit excited and
yeah, I just started shooting.
shooting. But no, yeah, I do remember that game. Have you got any other kind of memories about that game, Eamon?
No, I was poor that game. I can remember. Yeah, Gaffer didn't have a good word after. With most of us boys, but he did. I do remember at the end of the game, he did give big praise, rightly so, to Adil for what was a good debut from himself.
Actually, you know, as you've just mentioned that, I kind of remember his words at the end of the game.
I know what he said as well.
Go on, do you want to?
No, you said.
It was. I'm not. So was it just yourself? I don't know. Was there any other young players who played that game? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just something along the lines how we should all be ashamed that a 17-year-old man showed a bit more than
most of us
Yeah.
that day. Yep.
yeah, fair enough. What's the dressing room like?
It's alright. Some questionable people in there. Eamon's one of them. I tell you that for free.
So yeah, I guess speaking of dressing room, do you want to? I think you've got a teammates section you want to kind of run through.
Teammate section.
Yeah.
As in who sits where or what happens in the change
No,
room?
I thought you've got a list of questions for Adil on teammates.
Oh yes, I do. Sorry. I didn't. We'll quickly go through these.
I tell you what we'll do is we'll do that in the second part of the show.
Okay.
You know, it sounds like you're a bit unprepared, so I'll give you a moment to sort that out. But yeah, so I think Adil, this year you've been involved with the reserves and the first team. How are you finding? How are you finding that? How are you finding kind of mixing in with both, or sometimes playing for reserves, sometimes with the first team? Is there a difference between the levels that both teams play at?
I think I'm enjoying it a lot, to be honest. I feel there's quite a big difference, like as in, not necessarily the standard, just like physically. I feel like with the first team, it's a lot more physical, as in reserves. It is still physical, but then I feel like it's a bit easier, as in you can get the ball, you kind of do what you want sometimes.
Yeah.
But as in with first team, I feel like sometimes if you try to do what you want, you lose the ball, and then some teams would punish you. And then there is a few teams in the reserves, in the Prem, that I like that as well. But then I feel like towards the bottom of the table, teams are not really as good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a clear kind of difference between the teams at the bottom and the top. Okay. Yeah, so we are due a short ad break. I think in the second half of the show, we'll continue with a few more questions, go through teammate section, and then we've also got Daniel here who will be giving his view on things as a fan. So I think, something to kind of look forward to. So thank you all for listening in, and we look forward to having you join us right after this ad break.
Stay tuned to Salaam Radio after this short ad break.
What do children at Bright Bambini Montessori Nursery say about us?
I love my teachers and friends.
At Bright Bambini Montessori, we sprinkle confidence, independence, and stir the love of learning. From 18 months to 5 years, free funded places available.
Come join in the fun.
Call Bright Bambini Montessori on Peterborough 306565 or visit bbmc.uk.
Ayada Care Limited provide quality and compassionate care at home support services, respecting the cultural, linguistic and religious backgrounds of those we care for. We find out exactly what our clients need, then match our trained Ayada staff to meet their personalised yet affordable care plans, promoting independence and mental health well-being. Call 01733 666 801 to speak with registered manager Iqbal Manji, or visit ayadacare.co.uk for details.
Craving authentic Desi flavors? Look no further than Desi Restaurant. From midday until 1 in the morning, enjoy our homemade specialties that will transport your taste buds. Indulge in tantalizing papri chaat and savor the rich chersi kadahi. Treat your friends to our fresh 1 kilogram chersi lamb handi. Plus, get 2 12-inch pizzas for $11.95. Located at 298 Lincoln Road, we deliver from lunchtime until 1 a.m. Call 01733 555 795 now to order and experience Desi Restaurant's flavors.
Moving house? Feeling overwhelmed? Boxes everywhere? Ivet Self Storage can help. Our secure, clean and modern facility, Peterborough's preferred choice, gives you the extra space you need with 24/7 security and easy access. So instead of tripping over boxes, store them with us and breathe easy. Visit Ivet, spelt IVATT, selfstorage.co.uk today. Because moving is hard enough.
2020 World Buffet is inspired by the best foods from around the world. See our teppanyaki chefs grill your food to order, or choose delicious Indian, Italian, Chinese, Mexican dishes and British favourites, all halal. 2020 World Buffet offers you unlimited food at a set price. Open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Catering, wedding and party services available too. Call 01733 566 320 or visit 2020buffet.co.uk. 2020 World Buffet, 35 New Road, Peterborough, PE1 1FJ.
For family fun with a difference, visit the Q Club, Cowgate in Peterborough, and enjoy snooker, pool and darts, simulators and more. Plus, the Q Club serves quality food, delicious desserts and refreshing drinks in the heated Smoke and Mirrors garden. Open from 4:30 until midnight each Tuesday to Thursday, and with extended hours Fridays and Saturdays. Follow the Q Club on Instagram and Facebook, or just drop in PE1 1LZ. Call 01733 913 607.
listening to Peterborough's community radio, Salaam Radio. Salaam Radio. 106.2 FM.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to FCP Weekly, live on Salaam Radio. Please do comment. We're streaming live on YouTube. So yeah, please leave a comment. Send in a text on 07411191062. And as mentioned just before the break, I'm joined by Adil Aziz, Daniel, and the co-host Ayman. So just before the ad break, we were talking about the dressing room, and I think Ayman wants to kick off things with a bit of a teammates section. So over to you, Ayman.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Adil, I've got 20 questions here. Be about you picking which teammate suits that question. Kind of longed out, sorry.
It's a very long way to
to explain the game, but nonetheless, who's the best teammate at training?
Oh, none of them, bro. What do you mean by best teammate? Like, who's the best trainer type thing?
Yeah, best trainer. Who's the best trainer?
I'd say you're up there. Yeah, probably you.
Like that. Who's always late to training?
Junior, bro.
Junior. Who has the best footballing IQ in the team?
Probably Zide.
Oh, jeez, thanks.
Who's the funniest player in the dressing room?
Funniest? Yeah, probably you.
Who complains the most to the referee?
Boys. It's Defo. Is he that? No, I'm joking. Mickey.
Mickey?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, sorry. That's silly answer. Mario.
Mario. Okay. Who is secretly the most competitive?
Ooh, competitive. I don't know. That's probably. I skipped that question.
Who would make the best manager after retiring?
Oh, maybe Mickey.
Who has the worst music taste in the locker room?
Worst music taste. But he's like the same person that's connected to it all the time. And them songs are horrible, so who's connected?
I'm pretty sure it's Ayman.
It is. I'm very offended right now, Zaid. Swiftly moving on. Who has the best celebrations?
Probably David, innit?
Yeah, David's celebrations are cold. Who would you trust to take the last minute penalty?
Myself.
Love that. Who is the most underrated player right now?
Underrated? Probably Sultan.
Who is the biggest big game player?
Ooh, big game player. Yeah, that's a good one.
Something to think about this one.
Yeah.
Are you saying we don't have any big game players?
Yeah, low key, bro. Not joking. Damn. It's probably Liam Hatfield.
Liam Hatfield, I like that. Yeah. Who is the best leader on the pitch?
Maybe Romeo.
Who is the most technical player?
Technical, maybe someone like Mickey.
Mickey? Oh, that's a good answer. Who has the best mentality?
I'd say Romeo again.
Who would be the worst roommate on away trips?
Probably you.
I've really got. So any of the bad questions, he's just said Ayman.
No,
Feel very.
I'll probably have to agree with him.
And finally, I think this is similar to who has the best mentality in football, but which player lifts team morale the most?
Yeah, probably Romeo. Maybe sometimes even Zaid.
No, Zaid as well. No, most definitely. That's all the questions, Zaid.
Cool. Any answers that you maybe thought were a bit?
Probably, who would you trust to take a penalty in the last minute? If I'm correct, I don't think I've ever seen Adil take a penalty. In training as well, that is.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Actually, do you remember Ramsey at home?
No.
I took that penalty. Bottom right. I know you remember it.
Is it
this season?
This
midweek game.
I feel like he's put me on the spot.
He played for Ramsey in midweek.
No, he did. I was standing with Jamal whilst he was recording, and we did both predict where he was gonna go. No, you are right.
Before I took a penalty against I Rangers. I scored again, by the way. Shock.
So, Adil, another question for you. If you could give one piece of advice to a 9-year-old in the academy, what would it be?
Just keep working hard, to be honest.
I feel like that's too much of an easy answer.
I
It's
know,
too much of a
but,
cliche. Give us something
realistically,
else.
Like, if you're not gonna work hard, bro.
Nah, give us something
Yeah,
else.
no,
What do you think, Eamon?
I'm not happy with that answer as well. It's very no.
I think
You know what? Like, just give yourself a moment. Just compose yourself and drop
oh,
like
weird
the
answer.
biggest.
Just eat right for you.
Eat.
Cut out the fizzy drinks. If I did that.
Okay. What should players do when they're not getting picked or things aren't going their way?
Just complain to your friends? Nah, joking. I just keep working. Obviously, the opportunity will come. There'll be weeks when players are not available. You get a chance. And I think from there you just got to take it, to be honest. Then, yeah, just keep training, to be honest, because your chance will come.
Sure. And what are your goals kind of for this season?
I think to get double figures in goals and assists.
How many are you on at the moment?
I think I'm on like 7 goals and like 8-9 assists.
Okay. And well, I guess there's still quite a bit of the season to go,
Yeah.
so you are quite close to that anyway, I guess.
Yeah.
Eamon, what are your kind of targets for this season?
Similar to Ardo, I am looking at double-digit goal contributions, but we've got team objectives as well, and it's making sure I contribute as much as I can to make sure we get those team objectives.
Daniel, what about yours? Have you got any team goals for this season, or personal goals even?
Can I relate to cricket, or does it have to be
Definitely
football?
not.
This is a football show. FC Peterborough Weekly. If you're going to talk about cricket,
I'll jump in and help him there. My personal goal is to get Daniel back at Monday night football sessions. One of my favourite goalkeepers, by the way, Zaid. Very,
to
very
be
good
fair,
goalkeeper.
I have shared a picture with him on numerous occasions, and he's a lot better in goal than he is on pitch. I can certainly say that.
Zaid's still in my pocket trying to find his way out.
No, go for it. I guess you're a bit of a cricketer, so what's your cricket goals for this season?
It was similar to like what Adil said.
What, double
Like,
goals and double assists?
Yeah, basically. Like, wickets-wise, try to get as many wickets as I can, and like back-to-back wins. That's the main aim. Yeah, and try to get promoted.
Are
That's the
you
main aim.
a batsman or
No, I'm a bowler.
Okay.
Left arm bowler.
And how many wickets and so on have you taken?
So as of now, the season hasn't started. But like last season, I've taken 15 to 20 wickets, which isn't that great. About how many games
sounds
I played
terrible.
during.
How many games are there in
I'm
the season?
joking.
Is that 25 odd? But you
And you
got
got
count.
15 wickets. You're a bowler.
No, but that's like weekend alone. I'm not saying I've taken because you play
So
midweek.
are you saying it's a bit of a
That's
poor
not-
ratio?
No,
like-
that is
No,
terrible.
no.
To be fair though, like I actually think he's terrible. Yeah, but I've seen him play in a final. Yeah, to be fair, he showed up.
This is a big game
And that was
player.
even-
Oh yes, he
That
is.
was him
He is a
batting.
big game player.
Maybe we should get him into the first team.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll be the second Romeo on the pitch.
No, so we've got a few questions for Danny. Is that better? Is that what you want me to?
Yeah, Danny,
Okay, yeah,
please.
Danny. Lovely. So obviously, I think you've watched a number of kind of games as a fan, and you're part of the Green Army's fan group. So tell us, how long have you been kind of watching the games for, kind of following FC Peterborough?
So I've been following FC about 2 seasons ago. Yeah, I used to play for FC when I was a kid as well.
Oh,
And
did
then-
you?
Yeah, I used to play. Mad was my manager, coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was playing with Junior, who's in first team now.
Yes.
Played with people like that, and yeah.
That's a bit of a throw. I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Ask
should have.
Adel, he knows.
So,
Yeah.
how many seasons did you play in the academy?
Just the one. The knee injury happened, so I couldn't continue with football anymore. Yeah.
So you resorted to cricket instead.
Yeah.
I feel really
The
bad
better
for
sport.
you. I feel really, really bad for you. Yeah. Have you got any kind of standout memory then in the academy?
If I'm being honest, not really. I've completely forgot what's happened.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, I think you mentioned obviously Junior. Junior was probably a standout kind of player within the academy. I know he obviously got scouted by Leicester, I believe, at the time, and you actually had one of the coaches who was taking him down for his training session. So it's quite amazing to see that, you know, he's come back and he's involved in the first team now this year. So yeah, just seeing that growth is amazing, to be honest. But I mean, back to yourself, what kind of made you just want to kind of come watch FC Peterborough?
The support that they had was like different to any other team. Like the fans, it's just one big family, isn't it? Coming back every week, seeing the same faces. And
Yeah, and I think Eamon, do you feel like the Green Army, the fans, help you when you're playing?
No, absolutely. It's something we even talk about as players. We know how much influence they can give us, especially on our home turf. Like we say, there's nothing better than an evening night at the Millfield Auto Park Stadium because of the Green Army.
Yeah, and for some people kind of listening, obviously, they might kind of wonder, how is it different? Or why do you kind of turn out every Saturday or on a midweek to watch FC Peterborough, some local football? What's like kind of the difference between watching local football and maybe like professional football on television?
The difference, I would say, is like the way FC Peterborough play between themselves. The way like they're never letting someone go down alone. It's always one player backing another, and then it leads to the whole team backing each other.
Do you feel like you don't see that professional football?
No, but like it's better when you see at FC Peterborough.
Okay. Eamon, what would you say like non-league football kind of gives as opposed to professional football? Or what's the kind of difference? Or
I think entertainment, especially for fans, they'll probably see more at non-league football than they would in an average professional game. I feel like they have more influence as well on a game than some might think. They can influence referees, players. Is something we can hear constantly. Whereas in a pro game, there's God knows how many people watching. But
influencing referees. Danielle, do you try and influence the referee when you're watching?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no, I think for me, yeah, you do definitely hear the fans, and you know, some of the comments that can definitely like either motivate you. And I think one of the biggest actual things is the way they probably demotivate opposition players.
Yes.
Or you can certainly see by some of the things the fans might say, the opposition player will definitely start to perform kind of badly, or, you know, misplace a few passes and so on. So, yeah, it is definitely good having, you know, a bunch of fans, you know, there.
No, just
quite loud, creating a kind of atmosphere.
Backing up on that point, I've had players tell me after the game, wow, your fans know how to get into our heads. you hear it in a game as well. Sometimes the opposition team do retaliate, and then I just have a cheeky laugh to myself thinking, yeah, the boys have done it.
Have you got a go-to kind of line that you might use for either like a ref or one of the opposition players?
My favourite line is if like someone's bold. I'll say the favourite line, boldy, boldy over there. What's it like to have no hair? Is it hot or is it cold? I don't know, because I'm not bold. That's got to be the best one.
That's funny. But aren't some of our players a bit bold?
What was that, sorry?
aren't some of our players a bit bold? Or?
Yeah, but they cover it with that black spray.
Is that anyone in particular? Or?
Yeah, everyone knows who it is.
What's been your kind of favourite moment watching this season?
One of my favourite games has got to be, I think this was last season. It was a midweek game. It was against Hull Beach.
Okay.
I think that's got to be the best game for me.
At home or away?
No, it was away at Hull Beach as well. Yeah.
Okay. What was the score in that game?
I think it was 5-0 to FC Peterborough.
Was that this year?
This was this year. It was, yeah.
Yeah,
But it was last year.
Was it a midweek game?
It was a midweek game,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, sorry, yeah, as in this season, but last year.
Vitor hat-trick, I believe.
Yeah.
Vitor hat-trick, yes.
Is there a specific goal that you'll never kind of forget, or a goal that sticks out?
For me, it's got to be Adil's goal. What team was it against when he scored that last minute goal? The top bins.
That was against.
Hey man, you know what? This is just made up.
I know, but I do know the game. I know the game. That is,
They just look at each other.
because I want to say something after you mention the game.
Do you know what game?
Yeah, I know exactly what.
Well, so this actually happened.
This did happen. Yes.
I think
It was. I think it was one.
I used to be a player, man. It was against Haverhill Rovers.
It was. First. I think it was our first year at Step 6, Haverhill Rovers. And do you know why I remember it? It's because of Safi. As soon as Adil scored behind the goal, it's Safi just jumping.
No way.
In cheers of joy. It was amazing. Yeah.
Adil, do you feel like having your brother's support helps you or hinders you? Or do you even have his support?
That's the better question. Nah, he does not support me, if you want me to be honest. Nah, I'm joking. He does, sometimes. But, yeah, he's quite harsh, I think, on me. But that's because of my brother, and it's kind of understandable.
Daniel, who's been your favourite player to watch? Or who is your favourite player to watch?
You can't say no one in this room. You're not allowed to say mention anyone in this room.
No one in this room, I can't say
no.
Adil just tapped me there. Mine would be David. David, yeah.
Why? What is it about David?
The way he just smashes people and just runs through them like it's nothing and just scores goals, yeah.
Fair enough. Is there do you have a favourite moment of David's that's kind of stuck out?
I think this was like 2 weeks ago. You lot played home. He scored a goal and he ran up to my little nephew and did the 6-7 with him. That's got to be a great moment as well, yeah.
No, just a quick shout out to David. He's having an excellent season, I think. And like you said, Danny, I think actually he does create moments with fans. He's very good at that. He is very, very good at that.
Yeah, 6-7. I remember that. My next question was the funniest or most random thing you've seen at a game, but would that be it?
Yeah, it's got to be the 6-7, yeah.
Fair enough. What are the kind of players and coaches like with fans?
Lovely. Yeah, end of the game, regardless if they win or they lose, they're regardless coming up to fans, shaking hands, saying thank you for coming to support us. Yeah, each and every one of them. Even the coaches like Shaz, you got Waleed, you got Safi as well.
Is there one player that you feel like has a really good bond with the fans?
Yeah, David, yeah.
I think David's everyone's kind of answer.
Yeah, and
we've heard it a few times over the past kind of few weeks. So just a few kind of quick fire questions for you. Home or away games?
I would say home.
Early kickoffs or late ones? Or 3 p.m. kickoffs or evening games?
Evening games.
Best food at the ground?
Sorry, what was that?
Best food at the ground?
Best food?
Yeah.
Like, who has the best food at the ground?
No, as in, like, what would be your go-to order from...
a cheeky cheeseburger, chips and doner meat.
Oh, okay. Does Christine do doner meat? Are you talking about your burger?
Oh, at FC Peterborough. That's fine. I thought you can bring it in. Sorry. Yeah, mine would be like a cheeseburger chips with like a Lucozade Sport.
Oh, okay, nice.
He puts on a disgusting amount of mayo.
No.
So your go-to cheeseburger and chips and doner meat, is that from Express Burger?
Yeah, Express Burger, yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's the loudest person on the touchline?
Loudest person within the team or like...
Let's go on the touchline in terms of management.
Management-wise, I'll say Waleed.
Okay, and what about on the sideline as fans? Who's the loudest fan?
Recently, it's got to be Sal.
Sal.
Yeah.
Yeah, where is Sal, by the way? He's
not...
He's done a bit of a disappearing act. So Sal, if you're listening, do let us know where you are. Danny, give us one word to describe the club.
One word.
Yes. One word.
Amazing.
Oh.
Fair enough.
I said a different word.
Go on, you give a word then.
No, you say that's your
give a
question.
word.
Okay. Do you have a message for the players or any of the coaches or volunteers that are listening, or any of the fans? Final message to say to them?
No, to everyone, just like, well done, you lot doing all your little bits, even the volunteers that come out as well. Fair play to everyone that's putting in all the hard work, going out the way.
Nice. Nice. So yeah, that's it for my questions for yourself. We've got a few minutes left on the show, so I think we'll just touch on the weekend results. So the first team we had, we were away to Gorleston Reserve. So Eamon, I'll let you kick off with a bit of a brief match report.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think game started, both teams started alright-ish, I'd say. Mario's cleared the ball, and I've got to give it to the Gorleston player. What a finish from near the halfway line. So I have got to give it to them. But in that first half, I think we did create some opportunities that we couldn't convert, unfortunately. I think we caused more damage in the first half than the opposition. But come second half, I think Gorleston got a quick one straight away within 10 minutes, made it 2-0. And then we've made a couple of substitutions. I think Deputant Ollie, Santos and myself have come on. Santos has won a penalty, to which Vitos took and scored. And then Ollie's played me a wonderful ball over the fullback, to which I touched and then finished off quite nicely.
So you got yourself on the score sheet, which is good.
Yeah.
So it's like your little pep talk last week on the radio show kind of worked, I guess.
Yeah, you can say so.
But yeah, no, it was a really good goal, and kind of probably I'd liken it to the old version of yourself, where quite clinical. You know, you took a really good first touch, positive first touch, and then finished it really well. But yeah, I think it was an okay result given the situation on the day. But in reality, I think we should have maybe done a bit better. But what I would say, the first goal they scored was phenomenal.
Yes.
And I think I'm not sure the player's name, but he has played against us a few times, and for me, he's easily one of the best players in the league.
Yeah. He knows Romeo very well, and do agree, one of the best players in the league as well.
Yeah, so 2-2 that game finished, and what I would say as well on that is the management did actually make some really good changes, which did affect the game, so that was good to see. Ardal, you were with the reserves on the weekend, and you played
against Sawtrey. Yeah, we drew 0-0 to be honest, but we should have probably got more out of the game.
0-0?
Yeah, 0-0, boring. No, it was actually a boring game, if you want me to be honest. We was kind of all over them. We just couldn't.
I mean, you spent the most of the show talking about how you scored so many goals, and you know,
because I was only
big game player.
Yeah, I was only playing my right foot that game. That's why.
Which game?
Against Sawtrey. I'll take it easy on them. But we drew, and then we should have probably won that game, but we just couldn't score.
I think 0-0 is quite a rare result, I'd say, in
FC Peterborough,
or just generally on any kind of.
Do you agree with PK's comments that if it ends 0-0, no team should get a point?
So that's recently he's come out and kind of said that, right? To be honest, that's quite interesting, because I think we've kind of seen it recently where we're talking about professional football here, where both teams might look to kind of cancel each other out and play quite defensively. So I can't actually think of a game recently, but I feel like Arsenal have probably been involved in a game like this. Where I'm not sure who they played, but both teams were literally playing really defensively and kind of, I think PK's then come out and kind of made that comment. So, I guess it would incentivize teams to attack more and, provide a bit more excitement for fans or anyone watching. So, I think that isn't a bad shout.
No, it's a good shout. To be completely honest with you, it's something I agree with, and I hope it comes into football soon.
I don't see it kind of happening, but I guess it would definitely provide a bit more entertainment for fans, definitely. So I think the development game was postponed due to the bad weather.
Yeah.
How did the pitch hold up? While
To be fair, it was alright. And the pitch was fine, to be honest.
Yeah. So I think in current times, you do have a lot of rain and so on. So there's a lot of kind of cancellations all throughout. You know, Saturday football, Sunday football, even academy football. So yeah, it's just one of those things that you can't really kind of do without. So yeah, just wrapping up. I think thank you, Adil, for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have, and I hope the listeners have enjoyed it also. And also thank you to Daniel for joining us, giving us a bit of a fan's perspective, you know, letting us know how bad he is at cricket. And thank you to Eamon. But yeah, thank you all for your time and joining us, and we'll see you again